And now to the story of the little boy who likes to dress up in girls' clothes. His mum has written a book about it called My Princess Boy. And take a look at what little Dyson and his mum had to say on American TV.
When did you first notice that Dyson was interested in girl stuff with apparel?
Well, Dyson was almost 2 years old when he started having kind of a unique eye for everything beautiful. So anything pink or sparkly, he just had a really, really great eye for anything that was just beautiful. The first public display we had of it was picking him up from his daycare, and he ran up to me in a bright red sequins dress and pink heels. And I immediately felt uncomfortable.
I like to dress up in different kind of clothes.
Is it fun?
And jewelry.
I like your socks. Show us your socks. We've got some hot pink socks going here. There we go.
Great socks. Carl would love those. And joining me now is child psychologist Kimberley O'Brien. Good morning to you, Kimberley.
Good morning.
A lot of people in America are feeling very uncomfortable about this book. Whatever this child ends up to be, gay or straight, or wants to change sexuality or be straight or whatever, putting the spotlight on little Dyson like this is probably not a good idea, is it?
I guess there's pros and cons. I'm thinking that it's a good thing to sort of celebrate his difference, and that it's great to be creative, and he seems really happy when he's dancing around in those videos, the home videos.
But it does put a lot of pressure when he's still so young, because all of the evidence that comes out of the States says that children don't really know that they are a particular sex until they're 3, and it's not until that they're 6 that they realise, well, I'm going to be a boy forever or I'm going to be a girl forever.
Sure. So I don't think as parents we should read too much into kids dancing around in sparkly clothes, and I think putting the spotlight on him may or may not be a good thing. If he's enjoying it, that's good, but there's a lot of evidence to suggest that he's not enjoying that, and that may actually come back later, and he might be embarrassed if kids at school see him wearing dresses. So we've got to look at it from the boys' point of view as well. Because
as a parent, you know, you're always looking for signs for what sort of adult your child is going to become. Should you try and direct energies and playtime in a particular way that you want, or should you allow a child to be a child the way they want to be a child?
I think the second option. I think just following the child's lead, letting them be interested in what they're interested in, and then you know, nurturing that interest. So whether it's women's clothing and jewellery, or you know, and that might just be a brief stage, and then they'll move on to climbing and cars, and everything will be quite normal when they go to school. We find at the Quirky Kid Clinic sometimes kids will come in and they're about to start school, and some boys don't feel comfortable in the boys' uniform. They would prefer to wear the girls' school uniform, so that can be an issue for parents as well as teachers, whether to allow that or not. And other boys... sorry, go ahead.
I've got to stop you right there, because should you stop a child from doing that?
Well, I always look at it from the child's perspective, and I think if he's really unhappy and really uncomfortable in a boys' school uniform, then why force it? But at the same time, with the girls' school uniform, there's going to be obviously issues in the playground, so sometimes we go with no uniform as an option.
So you think that parents should just allow them to be kids for as long as possible, to be the person that they want to be?
Sure. And then, you know, as they enter into adolescence, it's possible that he will come out and be gay, and parents can celebrate that, and there's programs, you know, to help parents understand what it's like to have gay adolescents and to support it. So, yeah, I think it's just all about celebrating differences and being happy with what you've got.
In the end, they're your child.
This is it.
Okay, Kimberley, thanks a lot for that.
Thank you.